James Carter was a tall, strong man with a kind smile and a warm voice. He was a soldier in the army, and everyone who met him admired his bravery. But James wasn't just a hero in uniform. He was a loving father to a little girl named Mia. Mia was 8 years old, full of energy, with big, bright eyes that sparkled like stars. She loved to dance, draw pictures, and most of all, spend time with her daddy. But for a long time, James had been far away. He was stationed overseas, serving his country. Mia missed him every single day. She would sit by the window after school, looking out, hoping to see his truck pull up. At night, she would hug the teddy bear he had given her and whisper, "Good night, Daddy. I love you." James missed Mia just as much. Every night, he would pull out the drawings Mia sent him in her letters. Her words made him smile, but it also broke his heart to be so far away. He promised himself that when he got home, he would do something special to make her feel how much he loved her. One day, James got the news he had been waiting for. He was going home. His heart raced with excitement. He called his wife Linda to tell her the good news. Linda was just as thrilled, but James asked her to keep it a secret from Mia. "I want to surprise her," James said. "She won't see it coming." Linda laughed softly and agreed. Together, they planned the perfect moment. James would come home late at night after Mia had gone to bed. He imagined her face lighting up when she saw him in the morning. The thought made him smile so big, the other soldiers teased him for looking like a little kid on Christmas morning. The day finally came. James stepped off the plane and took a deep breath of the cool night air. He could hardly believe it. After months of sand, sweat, and long nights, he was back on American soil. Back home. Linda picked him up at the airport. The drive home felt longer than his entire deployment. James kept tapping his foot, checking his watch, and peering out the window. When they pulled into the driveway, the house was quiet. The porch light was on, and James could see Mia's little shoes by the front door. His heart swelled. He carefully unlocked the door and stepped inside. The living room was just as he remembered it. Mia's toys were neatly stacked in the corner, and her latest drawing was taped to the fridge. James smiled and tiptoed down the hallway. Mia's room was at the end of the hall. The door was slightly open, and a soft nightlight glowed inside. James pushed the door open gently and peeked in. There she was, his little girl, curled up under her pink blanket. Her curly hair was spread out on the pillow, and her teddy bear was tucked under her arm. She looked so peaceful. James almost didn't want to wake her. But he couldn't wait. "Mia," he whispered, his voice shaky with emotion. She stirred but didn't open her eyes. "Mia, sweetheart," he said a little louder, stepping closer to the bed. This time her eyes fluttered open. She blinked a few times, confused, and then she saw him. Her face went from sleepy to shocked in an instant. "Daddy?" she whispered, as if she couldn't believe it. James knelt by the bed and opened his arms. "It's me, baby. I'm home." Mia sat up so fast she nearly knocked him over. She threw her arms around his neck and hugged him as tight as she could. "Daddy! Daddy! You're really here!" Tears streamed down James's face as he held her close. "I missed you so much, Mia. I'm never leaving you again." For the next hour, Mia wouldn't let go of her dad. She kept touching his face, his arms, as if to make sure he was real. She told him all about school, her new friends, and how she learned to ride her bike without training wheels. James listened to every word, his heart bursting with pride and love. He laughed when she said she practiced her spelling because she wanted to be the smartest kid when he came back. Linda brought them warm milk and cookies, and they sat on Mia's bed, talking and laughing until Mia started to yawn. "Okay, little one," James said, tucking her back in. "You need your rest. We've got a big day tomorrow." Mia smiled sleepily. "Are you staying, Daddy? For real?" James kissed her forehead. "For real. I'm not going anywhere." Mia closed her eyes with the biggest smile, holding his hand until she drifted off to sleep. The next morning, James woke up to the sound of Mia's laughter. She was in the kitchen with Linda, making pancakes. When James walked in, Mia ran to him and hugged him again, as if she couldn't get enough. That day, James and Mia spent every moment together. They went to the park, played hide and seek, and even danced in the living room to her favorite songs. For James, it wasn't just a homecoming. It was a reminder of what he had been fighting for. And for Mia, it was the happiest day of her life. From that moment on, every day felt like a gift. Because no matter how far apart they might be in the future, they both knew one thing: love would always bring them back together.
And that's the story, guys. I hope you enjoyed this journey as much as I did in creating it. If you did, please don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit that bell icon so you never miss a new adventure. And if you really loved it, share this story with your friends and family. Let's spread the word together. Thank you for watching, and until next time, keep dreaming, keep believing, and keep exploring. Hope to see you soon. Bye.